Hey guys, we'll be here with a special presentation for the City of Final Fantasy Opera Omnia Global for the 13th of August 2020. This is when I'll be posting this particular video. This will be the Alisaie rework analysis. Now, a few things to keep in mind with this particular rework. First and foremost, any opinions in this video will be my opinion only. Second, I will be referring to some information from both the TonberryTroupe and the Dissidia database website, so I will have relevant information related to their links and infographics in the description below. Third, Alisaie's rework at this point in global is actually her second rework, being that her EX does get a realization as well, just like Kane from a month ago. Finally, she does have an 80/80 awakening coming up in the future for global, but not an LD. So for this particular rework analysis, and when I get to the whole what's supposed to be the second rework for Alisaie, it will probably be, the LD. What could the game go in sense of the direction with that? So first and foremost, we are going to go into the banner where her EX is at, so that way we can get the realization info and what it brings. So we're going to scroll all the way down, all the way down, all the way down. And here we go. This the name of the weapon is called Merglace. I'm not so sure how you exactly pronounce it. The ability from this particular weapon is Jolt 2 combo. And we're going to do a super quick recap of the pre-realization info, which is stuff you might want to pause the video and take a screenshot of. So now we're going to go into the post-realization info, which is as follows. 0 out of 3 post-realization. And this is the information you see here, what changes are made to Jolt 2 combo. So she hits 3 times in the sense of the HP damage she deals. And this is when the Brave attack and HP attack get the plus variance. 1 out of 3 post-realization is a large raise to her max bravery, a moderate raise to her attack stat. 2 out of 3 post-realization, this is what her skill 1 and skill 2 become at the start of the quest. It also comes with a full recast gauge, meaning that you can use Jolt 2 combo right out of this at the start. So, and this is all the other information here regarding the dual cast in frame buff. 3 out of 3 post-realization. Total brave attack hit count is increased by 3. Tremendously increased cumulative brave damage. Increases own bravery by 20% of cumulative HP damage dealt after each HP attack, excluding the last one. Slightly raises the limit of bravery that may be installed in excess of a max with Duelist. The A sphere is called Critical Magic Attack Longer. Raises magic attack for 6 turns when dealing critical hit. Does not stack with the same sphere. Now you might want to put this on your magic attackers. Alisaie could benefit from this as well. Now the visual guide, like I said, I'm going to be referring to both the TonberryTroupe and the Dissidia database in the description below to give you guys a good handle on that on your own time. Now we're going to go into the information regarding Alisaie's second rework. Like I said, she does have an 80/80 awakening coming at global in the future. She does not have her LD out as of yet. So with skill 1 and skill 2, I'm just going to put this in a bit of a nutshell because the information I read is a bit of a mouthful, and I just don't want to waste people's time. So basically with skill 1, it's like she hits really hard, and especially against single targets. Skill 2, and this is regardless of the variant, like skill 1, regardless of the variant. So skill 2 is AoE splash style damage, meaning that the intended target gets everything. The non-targets get half in this particular scenario. So what does this mean for Alisaie? What do I think about her rework? I'll be honest with you guys in that her second rework on global right now, it's amazing. This is something she desperately needed to try to at least keep up with some of the quote-unquote big dogs. Now, I will mention here that she does not have as many elemental imperil that Shantotto does, but that's okay because sometimes you need more than one in that department. I mean, Shantotto can imperil any element out there. With Alisaie, she only has 4. Now, what I particularly like about Alisaie is that she's extremely turn efficient. She has a longevity that will save your ass when you need it. And she now has a very reliable way to deal AoE HP damage. Even though it is split, it still helps. Now, some of my concerns here is that she is a situational character, in my opinion, because in all honesty, you're talking about the fact that she deals magic damage. Now, this type will not bypass certain things in the sense of the opponent is resistant against magic damage, you might as well bench her. If the opponent absorbs certain elements, Alisaie's more than likely going to get benched as well in this regard for the reason, hey, it's not going to do her any good. Now, like I said, she does not have her LD out on JP as of yet, but the day that comes, I do hope it becomes the second source of AoE HP damage that Alisaie deals, because I like the fact that she has it in her skill too, and there are going to be times where you get to use that for free. Sometimes I don't feel those who know what to do with Alisaie will have much of a clue, be like, you might want to keep an eye on your skills, sort of thing. That mentality. So I do hope that the LD, is a second source of AoE HP damage. And I do hope that the skill itself is not elemental. That way, she could be usable in more situations. Now, the thing here is that, the thing with her imperil, again, like I said, it is 4 elements instead of the full 8. But you know what? This is one of those weaknesses that you can overlook. So, to do a bit of a quick recap for Alisaie, is that her rework is much needed. And I forgot to mention this before, but she is one of those, it's just one of those reworks that's like, makes her really freaking good. And she serves as an excellent backup to Elemental Imperil. and the fact that she is the backup Imperil to Shantotto with Elemental Imperil. And the fact that she has a very reliable, she can last you for a very long time. This is what makes her really, really good this time around. However, she is tied to elements, and this could hurt her in some situations, especially when you factor that in, and the fact that she deals magic damage. Now, I do hope that once she gets her LD, I do hope and pray that it is a non-elemental move. So with that, I'm going to be doing a video pertaining to the event itself. I still want to go into it here because I do feel that Alisaie's second rework should be its own video. So I'm going to be doing another video pertaining to the event itself, and then the third video, I honestly don't know when that'll be, but the third video will be pulling on one of the banners, and the banner I'm going to be going into is this one, which we showed to the screen. So it'll be this banner that I'll be pulling on once I get around to it, and I'm only going to be going after Shantotto's LD alongside Quail's EX weapon and Lulu's EX weapon, because I am missing those two. I do have Shantotto's EX weapon, but I'm not going to be trying for the burst, because, I mean, I like Shantotto, but I'm not a big fan of her. So with that, I'm going to get going for right now, because I'm not that far from my house. So with Wolvie here, signing off, I will catch you all on the flip side.